What's up, my Ninja Warriors? This is the Good Ninja Warrior 21 here. I'm bringing you guys my MSPL, or not MSPL, I mean the FBL Week 1 versus Lamont. Now, if you don't know what the FBL is, it's basically a draft league where it's like a draft league that I have with like a group of friends that I have that's in like this clan that I'm in on Kick, I believe, yeah. So I ended up like I mean, the first season was called the MSPL, and I did upload my championship match versus Nick, and I did record it live. So you should definitely go ahead and check that out if you haven't already. And instead of calling it MSPL Season 2, it's basically just changed the name to the FBL, and the format has basically been changed. Basically, last league there were no megas. This league there are megas. And it's also a point style draft, so there's definitely a lot of different stuff. So actually, oh my god, let me just switch sides. Restart. So I ended up drafting Megalopony and Superior. What else? Rotom Heat, Landorus, Therian, Snorlax, Tentacruel, Hoopa Unbound. What else? Let me go in my sheet real quick. Where is it? Also drafted Bombay. What is it? Zoroark, Alakazam, and Haxorus and Steelix. So I think overall the majority of my draft is pretty solid. Although I am a few weeks from now, I am probably gonna have like a different draft for it, or I'll probably change a few mons. Because I mean, there's no real point in having Alakazam and Zoroark on your team when you have a Pokemon that can literally be physical and have similar moves to Zoroark, being Dark type moves. Be special, have similar moves to Alakazam, and be like potentially even stronger than both of them. It might not be as fast, but it's still like, I don't know why I drafted these guys. I mean, the thing is, Hoopa Unbound was like one of my last picks, and I actually drafted it after Zoroark and Alakazam, which is the reason why it kind of looks messed up. The fact that I actually have these two guys and a Hoopa Unbound. Definitely gonna make some adjustments to my draft at some point. Anyways, I got Week 1 versus Lamont. So looking at his team, he only has like two mons that can really take electric type moves, being his Apoudon and his Excadrill. So the second I got into the battle, I realized that he did not bring he not only did he not bring the sand combo, but he also did not bring his Mega, which is Mega Charizard. Why I also didn't bring my Mega, because he actually has a Apoudon on his team and a Skarmory. Like, he has like, a lot of really good ways to deal with Megalopony, and I figured though overall that I had mons that were better to bring over Megalopony. I brought Superior. Now I am a sub-seed set, so that if he brings Zard, I can potentially like beat it 1v1 with Substitute, as well as being able to beat a lot of his team, potentially 1v1 with Substitute if I get up the right setup. And we got Scarf Rotom Heat, which is very nice since he has no electric resist. Although I actually don't have T-Bolt. I believe I only have Volt Switch as my only electric type move, which I probably should have changed. I probably could have ran Thunderbolt over Will-O-Wisp. I don't know why I'm actually running Will-O-Wisp on this set, but whatever. I mean, whatever. And I basically have a defensive Landorus. I believe it's like lefties with Protect, or just I think it's just lefties in order to take on Drill better. And we got Snorlax. I don't even remember what the Snorlax set was, but or no, I think it was it Curse? Or no, yeah. Oh yeah, it was like Spadef Curse, I think, or something like that. And then we got actually, and I also have an offensive Tentacruel, since his team actually doesn't have any switches to offensive Tentacruel, and I figured that looking at his team, I kind of assessed the fact that offensive Tentacruel would probably be more effective versus his team in general than defensive would. I mean, we'll see how that. And we got Specs Hoopa Unbound. So yeah, we'll see how that works. So I believe I just lead off with Rotom Heat, as he leads Sableye. As here, I mean, I just expected him to go for like the knockoff, and I was trying to think of which. I didn't want him to knock off my Rotom Heat's Choice Scarf, because that could be pretty bad. I want to keep my Choice Scarf, so that way I can check Gyarados, since I have just enough speed to outspeed Gyarados at +1, and then KO it with Volt Switch, since he's probably a Z move, and he has nothing for electric type moves. So here he actually goes with the trick. Now I was caught way off guard. I would have never expected that, honestly. Looking back on it, I probably should have looked up Sableye's moveset, because I would have 100% saved my Scarf, because now I don't really have a safe check to his Snorlax. I mean to his Gyarados, because if his Gyarados sets up on the right Mon, then I could just like lose the game now that my Rotom Heat's Choice Scarf is gone. So yeah, I mean I guess I could have gone Lando, because having a banded Lando wouldn't be that bad. I would be okay with locking myself into rocks. That would be fine. I mean I just go for the Volt Switch, as he basically I go into Superior, because I mean I don't really care if he tricks me a Choice Scarf, because that could actually help me out versus Gyarados. So I would actually be completely okay with that. As I believe I just go for either the sub or the Leech Seed. Or no, I think I just Leaf Storm, right? Oh yeah, I just Leaf Storm in case he tricks or whatever. As he is able to eat that up, since he is most likely a very bulky Violet Murkrow. Now here, I'm expecting a potential Swagger / T-Wave, since that's what most Murkrows do. It gets Prankster, so it gets Prankster Roost, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so I go into Rotom Heat, as he just goes for the Paris Song, which caught me a bit off guard. However, I'm not really worried about the Paris Song, because I can literally just Volt Switch out of here, which basically will instantly reset the Paris Song, so I have literally no reason to even fear that at all. I'm pretty sure this Pokemon actually learns Mean Look. I'm pretty sure it learns Mean Look. Pretty confident it does, I mean. So I'm thinking that maybe he was trying to run like a Paris Song Mean Look set, because if he actually got 2 free turns versus one of my Mons, he could trap them and then Roost all them out. I'm assuming that's what his game plan was, because otherwise I would be able to easily switch out and make his Paris Song extremely pointless, as I believe I just go for the Volt Switch. Yeah, he ends up switching into Sableye. I guess he doesn't really have a better Mon that he wants to switch into, and I mean at this point Sableye is kind of expendable. I go into Superior, and I believe I just click Leaf Storm yet again, as he goes Scolipede. Yup, is able to hit that thing up with the Leaf Storm. So now I only have six Leaf Storms left, so I do have to be careful. As we guys go into Lando T, expecting maybe like an SD or like a, because okay, in this league you can actually have Z move users, like you can, and the amount of Z move users that you can have is 2, and his two potential Z move users would be Scolipede and Gyarados. So I'm not sure which one is the Z move user, but I don't want it to be like some scary physical SD Z move set. So I want to go into my defensive Lando T right away to put immediate pressure on the Scolipede, as he just goes right for the Protect, which is fine. I don't see leftovers, so I'm still not sure whether it's Z move or not. As he goes right for the Baton Pass, Baton Passing that speed into Skarmory, which is fine. I just go right for the Smackdown. Kind of expecting him to go Skarmory or Murkrow, because I can bop both of them with the EQ the following turn. And it also breaks up. Also, if he tries to sub with Scolipede, it does break the potential sub as well. So yeah, as I'm able to smack down that Skarmory, as I believe I just go right for the Earthquake just to see how much it does. I mean, I am a defensive Landorus, meaning that if he is Fizz Def Skarm, Earthquake probably won't do that much, like at all, because since I am like zero attack Landorus, so this is gonna do like no damage. Yeah, as you can see, it only does like 57, which might seem like a lot, but like the thing is, he can actually just spam Roost, and since I am on a timer, I can't really effectively stay in and be in a good situation, since I don't want my Lando taking so much poison damage over time. As I just go, I believe I just get up Rocks as he goes for the Roost. I mean, yeah, because Rocks are nice because they pressure the Murkrow, pressure the Gyarados, make it harder for Gyarados to set up, weaken Scolipede, etc. As now I switch out because I don't want to take too much poison damage, and I can immediately threaten him with the Thunderbolt. There's nothing he can really do to threaten me, since he is at -1, since he has defensive and he's at -1 attack. So even if he Brave Birded there, it probably wouldn't have done much. And I can start abusing the fact that he has literally no switch-ins to a Specs Thunderbolt. So I'm just going to fire off the Thunderbolt, pick up my free kill, as he does sack off the Murkrow, so goodbye Murkrow. Pull up, catch his Specs Thunderbolt, goodbye, that crit did not matter. And I'm basically able to bop that boy as he goes Lucario. Now here, I wanted to go into Tentacruel, but I felt like the Tentacruel was so obvious to the point where you'd Earthquake, or you'd like SD and turned out to be like a really fast set that can like live a Hydro Pump and then knock me out. So since I actually felt like I could win without Hoopa and Bound, and I didn't want him like setting up for free without me getting off damage on him, I figured that staying into T-Bolt was actually fine. Although I guess he could have been like Life Orb with close combat, and that could have knocked me out, but then I could have just gone into like Tentacruel the following turn, and then guaranteed knocked him out with Hydro Pump, or gone Superior. and threatened and gone from there. So I'm able to fire off the Thunderbolt as he actually reveals the HP bug, and I don't see leftovers, so I'm not sure as to actually why he brought HP bug, because I'm pretty sure close combat would have actually done way more than HP bug and would have most likely O-code my Hoopa Unbound. Like, I'm like 90% sure that close combat would have O-code, especially with like Life Orb / Choice Band. So I mean, I guess it's kind of cool that he brought Hidden Power bug, and it obviously wasn't expected, but I still don't think it was the correct option at all. As I just go in Tentacruel on the second HP bug, as he actually goes for the Aura Sphere, probably just trying to, I guess, just mixing it up, maybe expecting like Rotom Heat to come in on like an HP bug. I mean, either way, I am max speed, so I can actually outspeed this Lucario, and I actually knock it out with Rapid Spin, which is pretty funny, since you don't see Rapid Spin KOs that often. Like, how often do you see Rapid Spin KOing a monster? So that was pretty funny. Pretty cool moment in the battles. Now here he goes Gyarados. Now this was, okay, like, I know that the Rotom Heat versus Sableye turn was a huge misplay, because I got rid of my Scarf. But this was an even worse misplay. I make probably one of the worst misplays I've ever made in a league match ever. I actually go for the Acid Spray. Now, I have no clue why I didn't Sludge Bomb. I think my thought process there was that I could knock him out with Sludge Bomb afterwards, but I'm pretty sure Sludge Bomb would have been a 2-hit KO anyways, and Sludge Bomb would have put him in range of Return / Rock Slide from Snorlax / a Leaf Storm from Superior, as he just goes for a Dragon Dance. Now here, I do expect him to either go for like maybe like a Z-Fly or an Earthquake. Yeah, I knew he'd either like Z-Fly or Earthquake here. And I could have actually gone Rotom Heat, but I wanted to lower his attack since I don't want him to have too high of an attack stat, since then he's just going to do way too much damage to my Pokemon. As I go directly into Landers to lower his attack, I figured he wouldn't Waterfall or Ice Fang this turn, since it wouldn't really affect Tentacruel, and he risks getting knocked out by the Sludge Bomb after the Spidef drop. Even though Sludge Bomb was definitely the better, Sludge Bombing first was definitely the better play. As I go Lando, as he does just Earthquake, as expected. I mean, I either expected that or a Z-Fly. As here, he just goes right for the Z move. It actually turns out to be Z Ice Fang, which is very interesting, because, I mean, it's actually pretty cool that he brought Z Ice Fang, since that could have actually caught my Superior off guard, so that was definitely props to him for running something cool that could potentially catch Superior off guard. And this is where letting my Rotom Heat get tricked turn 1 came into play. Because if I actually didn't let Rotom Heat get tricked, like even if I let Lando T get tricked, that would have been amazing. I would have actually liked that a lot. Because then I could actually still have my Scarf Rotom Heat, which will guaranteed come in this turn and knock him out with a Volt Switch. However, I am forced to go into Superior. However, I calced it, and I'm actually running like a 100 something defense. And the thing, and I know for a fact, okay, according to the calc, in theory, with my defense investment, I 100% live the Ice Fang, and then get off the Leaf Storm damage so that way I can go out into Snorlax the following turn, click Return, and then the rest of his team should just lose to Rotom Heat / Hoopa Unbound / Tentacruel, since he actually has nothing left for Rotom Heat, as well as not much left for Tentacruel. So I stay in, go for the Leaf Storm, so that way I can get off the Leaf Storm damage necessary to win the game. As I go for the Leaf Storm, and he flinches me. I mean, I guess I kind of deserve it for letting my Rotom get tricked, but still, like, I kind of still deserve to win the game, though. Because if I actually got off that lead, or no, I think I lead seeded, actually. I believe I actually lead seeded, so that way I can go into Snorlax and actually avoid getting 2-hit KO'd by whatever attack he went for, and then knock him out with a return, so that way I could potentially have a higher differential. Although, looking back on it, I probably should have just Leaf Stormed. I mean, although I think that turn 1 was definitely a misplay, because that's the thing about Pokemon and getting hacks. The thing is, like, usually, like, 75% of the team, oh my god, I can't even speak, what the heck. Usually 75% of the time, Like when you get hacked or blame your loss on hacks, usually it's because you could have played better. And I think in this instance, it truly is because I could have played better. Because oh my, like I definitely had a better way of beating Gyarados. Also, I probably should have gave Tentacruel HP Electric over Acid Spray. Since looking back on it, I actually didn't need Acid Spray because even though we had a Mantine, like I could still beat Mantine 1v1 with HP Electric most likely, and even if I don't, HP Electric forces him to roost, and then I can literally just go Hoopa and Bound on the roost turn, and then start clicking buttons and picking up kills. So there were definitely a lot of mistakes I made in this match, and yeah, unfortunately there's literally nothing else interesting that happens in this battle. So yeah, Superior goes down. Goodbye. No. Okay, yeah, I go Tentacruel. Tentacruel gets 2 killed by Waterfall. Goodbye, Tentacruel. Or no, I double into Hoop Unbound. Hoop Unbound does the Earthquake. Snorlax takes Waterfall damage. I don't crit with Rock Slide, and that's the game. And that's the whole game. Goodbye, Snorlax. Goodbye, Rotom Heat. Goodbye, Superior, and goodbye, Tentacruel. So yeah. Unfortunately, I made I actually got a bit mad in the chat and put an arrow key after GG. Although I probably should have just said GG. I mean, I kind of messed up a bit. I definitely could have put myself in certain scenarios that gave me the 100% win without having to let Superior take an Ice Fang and risk getting frozen / flinch. So yeah, I am planning to upload my week 2 and 3 matches not too long after this video goes up. So make sure to go ahead, be on the lookout for my week 2 and 3 matches of this league, and make sure to go ahead, smash that like button. Let me know if you do enjoy my draft league matches. I believe the 2nd and 3rd matches will be live, and I actually originally recorded this live, but I don't know what happened to the live recording of this video. Although weeks 2 and 3 will definitely be up, and they will be live recordings of the matches. So yeah, if you guys enjoy the FBL and draft league content on my channel in general, make sure to go ahead and let me know, smash that like button, and I will see you guys next time.